Hi everyone, it's Tahira the Budget Coach. Today I'm going to do a different type of video where I'm going to talk about my money story. So I'm going to give you a high level overview of where I am in my life right now in terms of money and how I intend to move forward. Okay, so right now in this current space, you all know that I am completely debt free. I have no debt at all, and that makes me feel so good inside. I have expenses that are very little. My expenses total about $1,000, and 600 of that is Catholic school tuition. So my expenses are very low. And so I am able to save and invest a majority of my income, and I spend the rest, which is not, I don't allow myself to spend that much money, right? So I'll give myself an allowance, and um, I'm able to spend for myself about $1,000 a month. A month. So I need to stretch that. I need to do whatever I need to do with that. Clothes. If I'm buying clothes that month, some months I don't buy clothes because, I really only buy clothes once a season for myself and kids. Um, I do other things with that, like buy gifts if I need to for that month. Either way, I budget that money so that I am able to have fun, eat out, relax a little bit. So that's my spending money for the month. And the rest, I save, I invest. So I'm saving for a bunch of different things. Number one, like I said, I am in a really comfortable space right now where I have like zero debt, no debt, zero debt at all. And I'm truly excited about that. So I will shout that from the rooftops, because I'm going to tell you that having zero debt really allows me the freedom to do what I want with my money. I'm not shelling it out. I'm not paying anybody else. I'm keeping the majority of my money because I'm not paying it to student loans. I'm not paying it to my creditors or whoever. If I do spend on my credit card, then I'm paying it off that month. I do not keep that. That is just something for me that makes me feel good, because it makes me feel a lot freer, right? When you're not owing anybody, when you don't have to pay anybody anything, that just takes you to a whole different level, and makes you feel more comfortable, more safe, more secure um in your space, right? So I'm sorry I got off on a tangent about that, because like I said, I'm excited about totally being debt free for now in my life. I'm going to say for now, and I'm going to tell you why. So what am I doing to keep myself debt free for now? Right now, I have an emergency fund. That emergency right now, for where I am at this space in my life, will cover me for multiple months. And like I said, my expenses are really low. So my current emergency fund will cover me for probably a year if I had to lose my job or anything like that, right? However, in the future, we're moving. I'm going to acquire some debt, which will be a new mortgage, and that I'm trying to actually build up my emergency fund so that it will cover me at least 6 months of the new space where we're going to go. So right now, that's my goal. I'm building up my emergency fund, Okay, I was talking about debt. So what am I doing to keep myself out of debt? In order to keep myself out of debt, I'm having an emergency fund. That's first. Second is I have a sinking fund for a car, because right now I think that that's one of the only things that could put me in debt in this space of my life. Is if I needed a car, then of course you take out a car loan and you gotta pay people back, and you paying all that interest and stuff like that, and that's what I don't want to do. When I buy my next car, I just want to go with the cash, and I want to say, hey, this is the amount that I have. And this is, you know, this is for the car. And I want to walk away free and clear and not have to acquire any loan for that. So right now, I am saving for building up my emergency fund for when I'm no longer in this space or in this house, right? But right now, like I said, with my current expenses, I have an emergency fund for about a year. When I move, I'll have the current emergency fund for about 4.5 months, but I'm trying to get it to cover me at least 6. So I'm building up my emergency fund now for when that move happens in about 5 to 6 months. All right, so building up my emergency fund. So also I am saving for a car because I do not want that situation to come where I'm out of a car and I have to go get a loan for that. So saving up for a car. I'm also saving to kind of like purchase a new home. So we actually already had to put a down payment on the new home because it's a new build. So we actually gave them the down payment already. So you might say, what are you still saving for? So I am still saving for furniture right now because all of that will be paid in cash. And I'm also saving to put more on the down payment. So I had to already give them a considerable amount. That's that. But I want to give more. I want to give more because, like I said, I do not want to be in debt. So I'm going to continuously save to try to bring down my down payment. And I'm going to save for furniture so I can purchase all of that in cash. Now, I'm keeping all of that money inside of an savings account. And I'm just basically bucketing it out in that savings account. So in my savings account, I have some line items, right? You have your emergency fund. You have your, let's say my car fund, right? And I have also an fund where I am, again, trying to save up more money for the home / furniture or whatever I'm going to need when it's time to move. All right. So that is that. I save a specific amount each month and I don't let anything get in the way of that. Every month I'm saving a specific amount and I do not let anything get in the way of that. I put some in each of those buckets that I just talked about, and that is that. I do not go back in and get that money out. I don't do it. Okay, so with that being said, I feel like I am in a comfortable space, but like I said, I'm still saving and I'm still saving so that I could get myself in a more comfortable space. So outside of saving for those things, I also save additional into my investments. So of course you have your 401k, where I'm putting 15% of my paycheck into that. But there's also an amount that I save outside of that where I do my own investing and for me and my kids, right? So that's where I am. A good space, I could be in a better space, and I'm working toward getting in that better space right now. Okay, now, what's going to happen in a few months? So in a few months, we're going to move into that new space that I was talking about. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen when I get there. Now, like I said, maybe I didn't say this, but expenses are going to be much more. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, you know my expenses are going to be way more. And so that's going to put me in a position that I've kind of never been before. I've never been in a position where I've had to pay expenses that were like probably more than 20% of my take-home pay. Except for when we talk about when we were, first starting out, first married, we had kids, and daycare bill was like $1,400 a month. But that's a different story. That's way in the past. Outside of that, we never really had high expenses. And my expenses have been really, really low. So I'm going to come back on here crying in a couple months. Psych, 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 psych. We know God is good and that everything will be covered and taken care of. So it's going to be a little bit tighter, but we want to make that happen. God's going to make that happen even if I don't or if I can't. All right, so what else outside of that? Outside of that is I really enjoy what I do at work at this point in my life. So I have fun. I'm just not even going to hold you. I have a bunch of fun. I work a bunch of hours too. Many hours, a bunch of hours. But while I'm there, I'm telling you, I am enjoying myself. At a point, though, I know that I'm going to get tired of working those hours. While the fun of the job still exists and I'm excited about what I do and I really like it, my husband will tell you, you like that job, you like that job. I really do. But I know that at a point I'm going to get tired of working those hours, right? And so what are you doing? What am I doing about that? Right now, I am trying to build businesses that will help me to cover all of my expenses. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't foresee myself needing to leave for another few years that job because like I said, it's really enjoyable. I have a lot of fun there, but I'm going to get tired of the hours. And so with that being said, I am trying to get these businesses up and running. I will probably talk about them on a different video. One of them obviously being the budget coach who I am right now, who sitting in front of you. And I'm actually trying to make it so that I am working for corporations and doing money sessions and budgeting sessions for corporations. I've done it in the space that I work in now, and I really enjoyed holding large classes of people where I was teaching them their budgets and how to budget and how to manage their money and things like that. And that was really cool and it was really fun. And I'm going to be quite honest that individual people don't really want to pay for those services. So I'm hoping I'm getting to a space where a bunch of corporations will want to pay me to come in and coach and train their people on how to better manage their money. So that's where I'm hoping to go with the budget coach. And a couple other things on the side that I don't really feel comfortable talking about right now, but maybe I will in the future. Either way, what I'm doing is trying to basically get myself in a comfortable space. I don't want to ever have to be strapped for cash. I don't want to be overspending. I don't want to be in a space where I am always tight. I never want to be that place. I never want to be in that space. So I've always budgeted my money really well so that I don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. Like I said, I know how much money, I know what my expenses are, and I know what I'm spending above that just for my own free spending purposes. But I do not want to be in a space where I'm constantly overspending and then I don't have anything. And I'm going to be quite honest. Like, there are not a lot of things that I want. There are not a lot of things that I want. I might want to eat out a lot. Outside of that, but even that, I kind of like reel in a little bit. Outside of that, honestly, I don't want. And the funny part is, and my kids too, they never know what they want. So I'm kind of glad that it's spilling over on them. Somebody can call them for a birthday gift and they say, what do you want for your birthday? And they like, you know what? I really don't know. I don't know. Because what we have already, we're fine with. Like, the excess is not needed. We're comfortable with the things that we have. And what do we have? I'm just thinking, like, what do we come? We're comfortable. I mean, we always have food in the refrigerator, obviously, and food in the refrigerator, what else? Gas. Um, they have their little electronics. They each have a laptop. They have a phone. They have a Kindle. Um, they got snacks. Outside of that, it's just like, what else? I don't really know. And the funny part is, I don't really care. So we, like I said, are comfortable with what we have. We never really need thing after thing after thing. We definitely don't need the newest, hottest item, whatever that is out there. I don't know. Whatever the newest, hottest sneaker is, I don't know, and I don't really care. Whatever the electronic is, again, I don't know, and I don't care. So, that's where I'm at. Like, I'd rather live a comfortable lifestyle than spend on things that don't really serve me. That's it. That is all to it. So that's where I am right now in my money space, and um, I hope that you have gleaned something from this video that will help you in your money space. And if you have any questions, you can always DM me. Right now, I am not charging individuals who want to ask me a question here or there. Like I said, I'm going after where the big money is, the corporations, and trying to get into those spaces to, help people, help people, help people. That's what I want to do. So if you have any questions, please DM me. I will be more than happy to answer them. We can call this this is my work, right? This is the service that I'm giving to individuals. So if you need anything from me, just DM me. Again, my name is Tahira the Budget Coach, and I hope that this video has been of some service to you.